And I really need to right now. Oh my god, I've jinxed myself. It's very important because like this cabin right here has no toilet. Good morning everyone. I'm gonna go and collect my car today. And I've just had breakfast. And I haven't worn my jeans in 3 days. And then today, I realized it fits. I reached about 12 days ago. It was like super loose and I realized I've gained weight. Never mind. You need a bit of fat to get through the winter. So that's exactly how I comfort myself. So I'm gonna get my car and I've said my goodbyes to most of the friends that I've met here in Melbourne. And it's very sad because I really love having friends around. But you know, ultimately this is like my own solo journey. So I've got to be strong. And I will miss so many people, okay? Like, everyone has been like freaking amazing, especially people who are on the same journey as I am, doing a working holiday. And today I even met like a TV presenter from India and she's like freaking amazing. She's just like giving me tips if I ever want to MC. She said, you know what, you can just go and try finding a job as, you know, talking to the camera and stuff. Because she saw that I have some like TikTok videos of like talking to the camera. Those comedy little things that I did like quite long ago. And just thought like, yeah, it's a good opportunity. I'm just so blessed. Really, just gonna collect my car. So this is the solar panel battery pack, and then this is the fridge that they were talking about. I don't know why I was thinking of like a mini fridge. You know, the kind that you put in your dorm room. So I've literally bid farewell to like every single person that I've met, okay? And then what happened is just I can't collect my car today because they gave me a manual instead of automatic. And I can't drive manual. My license says like I'm like good to go, but I can't drive manual. I haven't driven manual in like very many years. And the last time I drove manual, it died. It didn't end well. Like the car has to be returned to the 6th. I think it was 6th. Anyway, so I'm gonna only collect my car like tomorrow. Hey friends, I'm back. Look at this. I am just appalled at how good McDonald's cup size is. It just fits exactly into my cup holder. How hard is it to make a cup that is reusable and it fits exactly into the cup holder? Like, there's so many different sizes, so I just bought like a little tumbler recently and it fits kind of. It's like a little bit poking out, there's still space and it can still move around. So if I'm drinking the hot beverage, it's still gonna be like worrying me at the side, you know, because like sometimes you will have to emergency brake. Like, there's no going about it. I mean, it's the part of driving, you know. I just got a coffee and I'm just gonna continue on my drive. And I love McDonald's drive-through when I'm on a road trip, okay? If I have to drive for 2 hours, if I don't have that, I'm dead. So this is what driving at night looks like. I swear it looks a lot brighter than it actually is. I think there's night mode on my video or something. It's not super brightly lit except for some places. Yeah, it looks like this. I know. The moment I say that, of course there are going to be lights. Yeah, it's like nothing for like God knows how long. I still have an hour left. Good luck to me. So it is very late right now. Honestly, I hate driving in the dark. I hope I don't put myself in this sort of situation again where I drive so late at night. And don't worry, I'm really safe. Like, I'm not even looking at the camera, I'm just talking, okay? Just that I had a late start today. I went to buy some groceries before I hit the road. So yeah, I still have another hour of drive ahead of me and I'm just thinking of things. Like, I don't even have music on. I'm just thinking whether I'm gonna wake up tomorrow morning. Things like that, you know. I just reached the first destination of my road trip, and that is Wilson Promontory. I had a lot of problems with getting my car, so I've got a bowl of noodles. I actually grocery shopped. That's why I ended up like reaching super late, but I already knew that I'm gonna reach after all the shops are closed, so I went to get some instant noodles. Noodles are good. A little bit overcooked because I took really long to set up the tripod. This is a new tripod, okay? So there is some plant-based chicken and I fried some capsicum in. I don't know if I can finish anything. Not that I'm hungry. I actually ate a lot of chips and hummus along the way. This is how much hummus I have left. This place, it doesn't seem to have a toilet. So what you have to do is actually you have to go out into the dark and scary area to go to the toilet or have a shower, which I guess I'm not going to have a shower, but I will definitely need to pee, so I think I'll do it really fast. I don't know where it is. We'll find it later, I guess. The chicken is okay. I'm settled into the place now. If you don't already know, my name is Bao. I'm very sorry about my bangs. I don't know. I've spent 13 days in Melbourne, supposedly 12 days, and so now it's like a 12 plus 1, and I'll explain to you why. For the first 5 days in Melbourne, I actually met this girl in my hostel who became my really good friend. So she's Taiwanese and she really gets along very well with me, and I really want to stay with her. Okay, our friendship is like this. Okay, this means tight. Okay, I just decided right there and then I wanted to stay in Melbourne with her. It's a very rash decision, even though she more or less gotten a job already, okay? So for the first 5 days, I became convinced that I'm gonna stay in Melbourne. I started to apply for jobs as a barista, if you recall from my previous video. You can see that people have viewed your profile, but so many of them rejected me, but that's okay. And I started to look for apartment in the first 5 days. I really need to right now. It's very important because like this cabin right here has no toilet. And I really need to right now. Oh my god, I've jinxed myself. Okay, so let's not talk about what happened, okay? I don't want to talk about what happened. Okay, so right now I've actually reached this holiday park, but it really means like a caravan parking area because there's no toilet in this cabin. I'm just staying in this cabin, and well, outside is like freaking dark. It is so scary for like a person to be alone in this situation. Okay, so right now I cabin where there is so it's very nice. Okay, so there's this very nice bed, but there is no toilet in here, and the toilet is like located at some place where I think the murderers will hide. So I'm not gonna go out, and I've locked my door, and there's only one door separating me from murderers. I'm gonna die, and I'm not gonna go out there and pee and I can really feel like forming in my intestines because I'm so scared. Anyway, apparently Wilson Promontory is like famous for having a lot of wildlife, and I actually almost hit some of their wildlife just now while driving here, okay? It's like the kangaroo just randomly just jumped out. It's really not my fault if I killed one of them, okay? And then there are so many mini pigs, and I just googled and it's a wombat, okay? There are so many wombats here. Can't see where the toilet is, okay? There are no signs for toilet. They gave me this map, yeah, and it shows like where the toilet is, and I think it's in like that general direction. I've actually peed in a plastic bag and then like just... Should I not say this? Yeah, you do whatever you have to survive, girl. Good morning. This is what it looks like. And I think the toilet is just right here. Oh my god. Oh, it's just a walk. I'm never going to do this driving in the dark thing as much as possible, okay? It is very bad to be arriving at a place alone at night. I can't even check out the place, so it would have been better if I reached earlier, and then if at night I need to go to the toilet, right? At least I know like where the toilet is. Anyway, basically I wanted to stay here in Melbourne and nobody wants me for a job. I went to see 3 apartments. So usually when I say like we look for an apartment, what I meant is I'm looking for some kind of a share house where I rent a room. The first one is the most disgusting place I've ever seen. The whole place is a mess, kind of like what is happening right here in my room right now. Let me show you. Okay, so what you have here is a very messy person. And yeah, correct. Very messy. And yeah, okay. Now that you have seen my ugly side, you can trust me. And then the second apartment, the people were really nice. It's just that I thought it was very small and doesn't really feel very homely to me. I think I just want bigger space in the common area. I'm okay if the room
is small, but I don't really like it if like the common areas are very small. You are actually able to find a place with like similar price. You just have to find a little bit further out in the suburbs. So the landlord told me the next day that the room is already taken. So that was out. Subsequently, I went to see another apartment, and this one was perfect. The landlord has 2 huskies and they were so cute. The space is super big. It is super neat and tidy, and you know, it's like a girl's place. So I really love it, and actually I told her on the spot that I wanted the room, okay? And she said she would have to think about it because there are other people who are viewing the room. If you didn't watch my previous video, which I think you should, basically I'm coming back to Singapore end of October for my friend's wedding, and I have a few events happening in November and December. That's why I won't be renting for 6 months straight. 2 days later, she actually told me that I can have the room. So I actually joined Welcome to Travel, the travel agency. I will link it below. It's specially for working holiday makers in Australia. On the exact same day, I had a one-to-one discussion with the Welcome to Travel team. They actually have this one-to-one session for every single person who comes for the mini pack, which is the one that I went, and the full 7-day welcome pack. So the day that she messaged me was the day that I had my one-to-one session with one of the advisors. It was while talking to her that I decided I actually want to go travel first instead of staying there to work. The one-to-one session was 9 AM, okay? So it ended at 11 AM. The landlord messaged me and told me that I got the apartment at about 11 plus AM. God loves to play with me. When I first applied for the working holiday visa, what I really wanted to do was actually to travel first. Traveling is a very big thing on my list. I just really wanted to stay in Melbourne because I made a really good friend and I wanted to stay with her. We even had plans to spend our weekends together because she's working during the weekdays. Ultimately, I told the landlord that I'm not gonna take her room, which she didn't reply to because obviously if I'm her, I'm gonna be damn pissed. I just feel so bad, okay? But uncomfortable conversations have to be had. I can't have a room and traveling at the same time. My original plan has always been to travel once I get my car. I guess that's about it. Tomorrow I'm heading up to Lake's entrance. Yeah, so I'm gonna sleep. It's gonna be 11 PM soon. If you like this video, give it a like, okay? It really helps me a lot and it helps the YouTube algorithm do its thing and let other people find this video. And if you like me, you can actually subscribe and you can follow me on my journey.